Now Smith has it. DeMoss, the steal for three. Buried! Joey DeMoss. The far side. Timmons blocked again. Daly, top of the key, spinning. Daly up and one. What a play. Position Epps to Valentine. Yes, sir. Mackay with another. Corrado left, block up, and one. The Graphics up by one, now down by two. It's Davis again. Zion again. He cannot miss. Now it's Terza for the lead. Got it. Picked off. That's RJ Sledge. Sledge pulls up. Sledge and one. RJ Sledge, incredible.
Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome inside Elizabeth for Marx's court time. Inside Elizabeth, we got game number 2, Edward Jones versus Lee Supply. Jose will be on the call, but I'm just starting out for him. Sitting next to me, Coach Mariah. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you guys for having me, man. I'm very excited to do this.
Yeah.
Everyone can see me in a different light here.
For sure, for sure. Your game will be after this one against AMD. That's going to be a big game.
Oh, it's going to be huge.
But right here we got Edward Jones versus Lee Supply. Edward Jones 4-3, Lee Supply 1-6. Alyssa Terza back in the lineup. She didn't play last game. She's their leading scorer with 14.5 points per game. Standing across from her in the circle is Autumn Matthews, averaging about 15 points a night for her team.
Lee Supply playing with 5 tonight.
Yeah, that's going to be a true testament to how in shape these players are down the stretch.
Absolutely.
In the corner, working inside. Kick out.
Lee Supply working the ball here.
Son Williamson on the block, puts up a shot. That one's a little long. Rebound, Brooke Evans pushing up the pace. Over across, Alyssa Terza gets inside on the baseline, kick out. That one's good from Emma Larkin.
Good shot there.
And Edward Jones takes a 3-0 lead here in the first minute. Sutton Williamson back the other way. Handoff. Getting inside is Jessica Miller. Tries to give it to Autumn Matthews. That one just out of her hands, but she gets it right back. Feet inside. That one a little hard off the glass and back the other way. Alyssa Terza. Down the right side. Down the lane and the finish with the right hand.
And if Lee Supply wants to stay in this, they're going to have to get back. I know they only have 5, but they got to hustle back in transition.
Sutton Williamson. Right wing, dribbling down into the corner, looking for options. She's got Jessica Miller. Step back 2, that one's a little long. Rebound goes to Lauren Barella, back the other way. Barella, dribbling to her right, passing on over to Emma Larkin. Larkin, top of the key, feeding over into the corner. Listen inside.
Great
go.
move. Great move there, though. Just got to finish. Great move in the paint by Glisson.
Back the other way. 3-pointer. Won't go. Out of bounds. Edward Jones ball.
Would like to see Edward Jones get Lauren Barella started here.
That's for sure.
Get her started on the arc, man. She can shoot the ball very well.
Another player that can shoot, Alyssa Terza, passing over in the corner. Off the back iron, rebound, put
Great
up the
rebound.
shot, and that one is good.
Great rebound there.
Glisson with the 2-pointer and the 7-point lead for Edward Jones. Jose's going to take over.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Welcome, Jose.
Sorry, I had to go do my interview. Thank you,
Yeah.
Gino, for stepping in here. As Emma Larkin goes to the hoop, and a nice rebound there by Autumn Matthews. But hey, everybody, I'm Jose Negron, joined by Mariah Ward here,
Yes, yes.
as we have a 7-0 lead for Lisa Ply, correct? They're the home team on the scoreboard, or is that
Oh, no, Edward Jones
Edward
is
Jones
leading.
up?
Yes, Edward Jones is leading.
as the Terza 3 no good, rebounded there by
Oh,
Emma
good
Larkin.
pass.
Nice pass to a wide open Terza, and Terza's able to convert there, and a timeout called here by Lisa Ply. 32nd timeout. It's a 9-0 lead here for Edward Jones with 12:48 to go. We'll take a second here on MVI Live.
Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. The right brands, price, and advice since 1946. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress is the Mon Valley's choice for selection, service, and savings for over 75 years. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. You're going to like us a lot. We guarantee it.
We're back here on MVI Live. 9-0 Edward Jones lead. Just under 13 to go here in the first half. Exciting first game of the night. Dax Thomas State Farm a 72-64 win over Monessen Florist. And now Edward Jones and Lisa Ply going head-to-head. Nice move there by
Nice
Sutton
move.
Williamson.
Really
the jumper.
Good move. Really good move by Sutton Williamson there.
Very familiar with Sutton's game. Of course, the younger cousin of Eden Williamson, and familiar name to those who have watched the MVI SBL girls division. Those Williamsons know how to play basketball, right?
Oh, man. They're
Nice defensive play there by Evans, the steal and the bucket. Talk about another player who knows how to play. Brooke Evans, McKee Sport product, makes it 11-2. Edward Jones, 3-ball there by Williamson, nothing but net.
Listen, man, for how young Sutton Williamson is, man, she's became a leader for this Lee Supply team, man.
Yeah, she's led with her play and has been phenomenal right away for head coach Caitlin Slagus, as there's a bucket there by Lauren Barella, her first of the night. Williamson looking to control things here for Lee Supply. Nice defense there by Brooke Evans, and Glisson gets a hand in there and is called for the foul. Second of 3 games here tonight at Marks' court time. Of course, Mariah will be coaching in the next game. Big showdown against AMD Industries.
Huge, huge game coming up.
3-ball there by Williamson doesn't go. Rebounded by Terza. Now Barella goes the other way. Barella looking to make something happen. Gets into the hands of Glisson. Glisson guarded heavily by Tatum Olzak. Now Terza and Autumn Matthews going after a loose ball, and it'll go over to Lee Supply.
Great hustle by both players. Autumn Matthews, man, she's such a just beast.
She's been phenomenal this year for this Lee Supply team.
Man, the way she can keep a play alive, Jose, is just, it's phenomenal, man.
And you talk about, the leadership that Sutton Williamson has brought. I feel like Autumn Matthews has really brought good leadership as well, a leader for her Yacht Cougars team.
Absolutely, I agree.
We've seen just how much she's improved over the years as Terza gets the board on one end of the floor and looks to convert on the other, and does, to make it a 15-5 Edward Jones lead.
Yeah, like I said before, man, Lee Supply has to play transition defense.
Get the ball into the hands of Sutton Williamson. Williamson, nice defense there by Brooke Evans. Williamson able to keep control of it, but it ends up into the hands of Savon Wims. Now Wims the other way. She's fouled by Jessica Miller, and she will head to the charity stripe. Savon Wims acquired in a trade by Edward Jones, along with Skylar Still. Both have been solid in the games that they have played for this Edward Jones team. I believe Still is injured right now, but
Yeah, she's definitely injured right now, man. It was sad. Man.
Yeah.
Sad thing.
I know she played one game for Edward Jones, and it looked immediately like she was going to make a huge impact for them.
Oh, it was like a 360 for them when she joined.
I believe they were acquired from this Lee Supply team, so Wims battling against her former team. She gets a pair of free throws there. Let's make it 17-5, Edward Jones. So Williamson go into the basket. Can't get that one to fall. Rebounded by Matthews, and she gets fouled. Matthews, part of that Yock duo last year of her and Lainey Gerdich, and they're just rebounding machines.
Yeah.
Over at Yock. You guys got to see them during the season.
I got a little taste of them both, man. Little taste of them both.
It has to make it hard when you're playing against two players like that who are just beasts on the boards.
So you have one huge and then one not as big but just so aggressive
and
hustles, you know, that's.
Sometimes that's what rebounding's about. It's not about how big you are. It's just about how much, hustle you have and using energy, yeah. We've seen plenty of kids in this league that aren't the biggest that have been quality rebounders.
Yes, and it's the hustle plays too, Jose, you know. It's beyond the talent at this point. It's just these kids are hustling, man, and hustling wins games, man.
Seen it a handful of times as Lee Supply regains possession here. Sutton Williamson with 5 early points. Guarded heavily here by Brooke Evans. Evans, one of the better defenders, I think, in Class 5A over with the McKeesport Tigers. As Williams able to steal that one away from Autumn Matthews. Williams into the hands of Ella Lotz. Lotz now back to Emma Larkin. Larkin trying to drive past Matthews. She's not able to get that one to go. And now here's Sutton Williamson the other way.
Oh, she wasn't looking there.
Trying to get it to Jessica Miller, but instead it ends up in the hands of Wims. Wims to the basket, no good. Rebounded by Matthews, and now Williamson again in transition. Williamson takes it to the hole and is able to convert. Cuts the deficit to 10. Now 7 early points for Sutton Williamson. And now Larkin fouled, I believe, by Williamson there. Larkin will head to the charity stripe. And Sutton Williamson only going into her freshman season at Trinity, and she kind of looks a little ahead of the curve going into her high school career.
The word I would use for Sutton is smooth. She's so smooth and composed. She don't show any emotion. You know what I mean? Whether she's up or down, she stays the same. She's very poised for a young kid.
Right. You don't usually see that from an 8th grader going into high school, and I think even playing in this league and being able to play against this competition, I mean, I say it all the time, whether it's the girls' division or the boys' division, you always see those 8th graders. They're more ready for the high school game once they get there, just because of the competition that they're playing. As Williamson to the hoop, I mean, just so composed there.
Man, it's crazy, man. She's
9 points now for Sutton Williamson. Edward Jones a 19-9 lead. Got to see some other Lee Supply players get involved, though. All 9 points have come from Sutton Williamson. As 3 ball there by Wims is no good.
Yeah, I agree, Jose. Some more Lee Supply players got to step up here to get them, back in this thing.
And we've seen it, plenty of times. We saw Jessica Miller just the other night finish in double figures for Lee Supply. So plenty of offensive contributors, capable offensive contributors for the girls in green. Gets that one inside Autumn Matthews, and fouled there by, I believe, Olivia Kemp.
If you get Autumn Matthews on the block guarding her and it's one-on-one, that's tough. It's tough. Tough to guard her just straight up.
There aren't many players in this league that have the size of Autumn Matthews that can match up quite well enough. Maybe Alyssa Terza. I mean, Terza's really maybe the only one on the floor that can kind of match up as well. As Jessica Miller will head to the free throw line with 7:49 to go here in this first half. Miller hits the first. Miller, another McKeesport Tiger here in the MVISBL. Playing against another McKeesport player and Brooke Evans on the other side, and Jessica Miller goes 2 for 2. Cuts it to 19-11 with 7:45 to go. Side there to Lotz. Lotz out to Barella, who got it over to Terza, and Terza's able to get that floater to go. 8 points for Alyssa Terza. We see you know, Alyssa, just if she hits shots early, she's a very streaky shooter, very good three-point shooter. If she hits one from three-point land, she's likely hitting a few more. But looks like she's doing a good job from inside here tonight.
And Jose, she'll hit it from deep, man. She'll shoot from the volleyball line and make it 3 times in a row.
Usually we say that's the Alyssa Terza line.
Man, it's crazy.
As now Larkin to the basket.
What a nice take by Emma Larkin there.
Emma Larkin having quite a nice summer here for this Edward Jones team.
Emma Larkin's someone I've been impressed with so far in this league.
And, you know, just consistency, being here every night too. You know, just,
man.
I mean, she's playing well, but she's also here. She's, you know, getting, you know, minutes. And
you can tell she's playing to get better.
Yeah.
Like, she wants to get better, you know. Nice take, Lauren. Oh.
Barella took it to the basket. She gets fouled. She'll head to free throw line. You mentioned Emma Larkin, a Geibel Catholic product. Just another school that's represented here in the MVISBL, not just Mon Valley schools. Barella hits the first.
We have another Geibel player in the league, do we, Jose?
I thought that she was the only one, but I might be mistaken. We might have another one. I feel like every year it's like we always kind of a new school is always represented.
Yeah.
I think Brashear, was this the first year that we had a Brashear player?
Yeah, this is the first year we had a Brashear player. Yep.
So, I mean, that's a pretty special thing, is just seeing so many different players from so many different schools represented, as Sutton Williamson just continues to make it look easy.
Dominant, man.
11 points here for Sutton Williamson in the first half. Barella now, 3-ball. No good. That one's off. Rebounded by Matthews. Now into the hands of Sutton Williamson. 25-13. Edward Jones lead. Nice move there by Williamson. Jumper no good off the front of the iron and out. Williamson gets another chance, and she can't get that one to fall. Now Edward Jones the other way with Emma Larkin leading the charge with speed. Larkin able to lay that one in.
Emma Larkin, man, having a great game right now, man. Taking it to the basket confidently.
9 points here for Emma Larkin the first half. 3-ball there by Julianne Ott, no good. And a jump ball there. We'll go to Edward Jones.
I don't know if you can tell, Jose, but the trust Autumn Matthews has in Sutton Williamson. I mean, it's great, you know, to show like, hey, I trust you out here, you know.
And that's hard to kind of develop, you know, for players who don't usually play with one another. And, you know, I think we're at the point in the season where you kind of built that rapport and you know, feel a little bit more comfortable playing with different players. But those
for
two,
how young Sutton is, man, the trust Autumn has.
Yeah. You know, Autumn's a veteran player who's played with some really good players, and to have that immediate trust in an 8th grader coming into the 9th grade, I mean, it says a lot about, you know, it says a lot about both players, really.
Absolutely. I mean, it says a lot about Autumn, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's leadership, true leadership there.
Williamson tried to get into the hands of Matthews. Nice defense by Barella, but Williamson going to take it herself. No good. Rebounded by Terza, and now Terza goes the other way. So Terza into the hands of Barella. Barella, one dribble, 3-ball, no good. Rebounded by Evans. Keeps it alive. Try to get it into the hands of Glisson, and a turnover goes over to Lisa Ply. Now Miller into the hands of Ott. Nice defense there by Brooke Evans. Disrupted her play there, and a shot no good, and gets into the hands of Brooke Evans on the rebound. Evans over to Barella. Barella, a long jumper. The back of the iron and away, and into the hands of Lisa Ply once again.
I love the way Brooke Evans sees the floor.
And she's a remarkable distributor, great defender.
True point guard, Jose.
Yeah, I mean, she runs everything, and there's great job, nice aggressiveness there by Matthews to get some space and get that bucket. His first basket of the night for Autumn Matthews. But we get to see Brooke Evans a lot with, you know, McKeesport being in our coverage area. I get to I've covered a lot of McKeesport games, and is gonna pause and play here.
Safari Larry letting them know.
Illegal defense called on Lisa Ply. I forgot to eat my lollipop for the first game. Terza Jumper,
Man.
that one's good.
From inside, Jose, like you said, she's doing really well inside here.
Yeah, she's not having to shoot threes tonight. 10 points all on 2-point shots.
From the paint.
Yeah, she's a great 3-point shooter, but she can shoot from everywhere on the floor.
Good take, man. Good take by Ott there.
Julianne Ott, her first bucket of the night, and I actually did get confirmation from Alex that Emma Larkin is the only Bible player in the league.
Okay.
As there's a bucket by Savon Wims in the foul. Chance to complete the 3-point play here. He said there was supposed to be another player from there, I think.
Okay, then that's probably what
Yeah.
I heard. Then that I must have mixed it up there. My apologies.
I didn't know the answer, so
Yeah,
Alex
yeah.
came up clutch in that situation. Thank you, Alex. You heard him on the call for the first game. You'll hear Gino Antimarino and Nick Hicksenbaugh for the final game tonight between AMD and Cedarbrook. Always a classic matchup between the two teams. I'm sure this is a game that you always circle on the calendar.
Oh my goodness, so much intensity, man. So much intensity between Cedarbrook and AMD. You can cut it with a knife.
This has honestly been one of the better nights that we've had in terms of games. We expect nothing less from that matchup. Ton of talent on both sides.
Our last game, Moflo and Dax Thomas State Farm came down to the wire
Went
till
down-
the end.
Yeah, Menneson Forest had the lead with 3.5 to go, and State Farm was able to go on a 13-4 run in the last 3.5 minutes to secure that win. Nice win for Dan Sloan and Dax Thomas State Farm.
Erica Hall, such a great player.
Remarkable. I think 27 points, I believe, in that first game, as there's a 3-ball by Tatum Olsak. Make it 32-20, Edward Jones with under 3 minutes to go. Now 29, I believe, for Erica Hall.
Oh,
21
man,
for
she
Bella
was-
Ferno from Norwin.
And one.
Nice
Good
bucket
and
there
one.
by Emma Larkin.
Emma Larkin, Jose, she's going so hard, man, and she's just showing that she can be a top player here. She's someone I've just been so impressed with over this summer.
11 points, chance to make
Man,
it
and then
12, and
knocked
she
it
does.
down.
3 for 3 from the line is Emma Larkin as well. I mean, talk about the importance of free throw shooting, and she's been clutch here early on.
Yeah, she's locked in from the line. 3 for 3. That's great.
35-20, Edward Jones, 2.5 minutes to go. Foul there by Brooke Evans, and Sutton Williamson will head to the free throw line for the first time here tonight.
Yeah, good IQ by Sutton Williamson there, doing the pump fake, getting her up in the air and getting on the foul line.
And that's something that, will obviously make a player like Sutton Williamson better when you're going up against a veteran like Brooke Evans who can lock
Absolutely.
down on defense. She's been doing it for years, and she does it against pretty the same competition that Sutton's going to be facing
Yep.
this upcoming season for the Trinity Hillers. 1 for 2 there from the line goes Williamson. 35-21 now. Terza going to take that long 3-ball, no good. Rebounded by Matthews. It was the first 3 attempted, I believe, by Terza here tonight.
It was her first 3.
Now Matthews working against Glisson. Glisson able to force the turnover, and now in transition. Maya Glisson, the 2-ball off the backboard and in.
Nice stop and pop there by Glisson.
Makes it a 16-point game. Now here's Miller, the other end, looking for some help here. And a jump ball forced. You had Lee Supply players all on the other end of the floor, and Jessica Miller was looking for some help, and we'll stay with Lee Supply here. Nice defense by by Edward Jones, excuse me. Sutton Williamson working against Ella Lotz. Lotz, another Mon Valley player from South Allegheny.
What
Miller,
a pass. What
nice
a pass.
feed inside there to Autumn Matthews for 2.
Oh, what a pass by Jessica Miller there.
I mean, it helps, I think, as there's a unforced turnover there by Larkin. We'll go back to Lee Supply, but I think it helps all of these Lee Supply players when you do have a player inside like Matthews. It just makes it easy to just feed it inside to her.
And you know what? Even though Lee Supply's down, I appreciate the patience. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? They're being patient, getting patient buckets, you know, and they're just chipping away here.
Not forcing anything. They know that there's not a 12-point bucket, so
I appreciate the patience by Lee Supply.
got to cut it down methodically here as we hit the last minute of the first half. 37-25, Edward Jones. There's a nice steal by Autumn Matthews. Now Matthews in transition. Gets it.
What a pass.
Nice pass by Matthews over to Julianne Ott. She's unable to finish. I believe it's going to stay with Lee Supply here, as Ott will look to inbound. Ott on the floor with Tatum Olczak. Sutton Williamson. Williamson able to finish there.
What a move by Sutton Williamson. What a move.
I believe that's 16 points for Sutton Williamson here in this one. First half. 14.
14.
I should say.
Still, that's great.
I had to take a second there and count up my tallies there, but still, I mean, remarkable first half for her as she's helped Lee Supply stay within range. Still a 10-point game. Final seconds here. Edward Jones looking for that final shot. Barella going to the basket. Nice defensive play by Williamson as she's able to get a hand on it, and now it'll stay with Edward Jones with 9.4 on the clock. Glisson now with it. Glisson to the basket.
Nice
Easy.
take.
Easy from Glisson. 3.2 and a steal by Barella, and she's able to lay one in.
Yeah, Lauren Barella's been super low-key, but she's a playmaker.
First-round draft pick for this Edward Jones team. I believe 6th overall that Larry picked with that 6th pick. Of course, the defending champions from Edward Jones. Added a really good shooter in Lauren Barella. She finishes off the three-point play, and that's going to be it for the first half of action. Edward Jones, 5 quick points there at the end of the half to take a 42-27 lead into halftime. We'll take a break here and thank some of our sponsors here on MVI Live.
Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs. Because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com. E-Paint's proudly serving the community since 2021, offering home service for both residential and commercial properties. At E-Paint's, we will work with you to plan every step of the process and ensure that your satisfaction is met. With a team of experts and a variety of professional services available, you can be sure that your house will be taken care of. From the smallest to largest task, E-Paint believes your home deserves top priority service. For more information, visit epaintsandEpoxy.com or call 412-559-8515. E-Paint, quality professional services that you can trust. Call Marie Slagus at Howard Hanna for all your real estate needs. 23 plus years of superior service and work ethic. Marie Slagus is a President's Club member, nationally ranked, and an award-winning agent. Contact Marie Slagus on her cell at 724-797-3681 or call her at the office at 724-929-9699. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. The right brands, price, and advice since 1946. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress is the Mon Valley's choice for selection, service, and savings for over 75 years. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. You're going to like us a lot. We guarantee it. The best local coverage of news, sports, and more. Make sure you subscribe to the Mon Valley Independent newspaper. Both print and e-edition subscriptions are available, and you can try the e-edition free for 30 days starting today. So make sure you log on to MonValleyIndependent.com for more information. Mon Valley Independent. What happens here matters here.
We are back here at Marks' Court Time Sports Center, about to get ready for the second half of play between Edward Jones and Lee Supply, the second game of tonight's MVISBL girls doubleheader. Jose Negron joined by Cedarbrook head coach Mariah Ward. She'll be in action in the final game of the night, Cedarbrook versus AMD Industries. And we'll run down the double-digit scores in the first half. Emma Larkin, the team high 12 for Edward Jones, 10 for Alyssa Terza, 14 for Sutton Williamson. Nice first half for her as she's helped Lee Supply kind of keep pace. They were down 10 last seconds. It looked like we were looking at a 10-point deficit for Lee Supply, but 5 quick points by Edward Jones in the final seconds. 3-point play by Lauren Barella at the end. And Edward Jones was able to extend that lead to 15. But, Mariah, what have you kind of seen through this first half here from both squads? Lee Supply still, I guess, within range here. They've kind of been stingy.
You know what? For Lee Supply, I only have 5 players right now. I'm just very impressed with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The score should look much different. Good 3 by Lauren Barella there.
Now Barella into double figures with 10.
Yeah, once she gets going.
But you mentioned the fact that as there's a 3 ball by Tatum Wolchak, now up to 6 points, her second 3 of the night. I mean, it can't be easy to play with 5.
No, man, it's tough. You know what I mean? Especially when that other team could just keep subbing on you, over and over. It's rough. But this score should look a lot different. But Lee Supply, I'm just impressed with it, man. They're playing well.
Last night in the boys division, we saw a 93-90 game, and one team had 6, one team had 5. What? And it was honestly one of the more impressive things I've seen. Just the pace, and everybody, they were playing fast, a lot of threes, but it was just incredible to see the talent on both sides. 2 solid Uniontown players and Notorious Grooms and Calvin Winfrey on each side. You got TJ's Noah Prosser. There's a 3 ball by Lauren Barella. I mean, it was really impressive, but you see how difficult it is to play with only 5 or 6 players. I mean, exert a lot of energy in that type of instance. As Sutton Williamson,
3 balls are being traded back and forth,
completely back and forth.
Man.
Lauren Barella with 2 threes. Now Sutton Williamson gets in on the action. Still a 15-point game, and Lauren Barella just continues to score here in the first half. 15 points now for Lauren Barella. She goes from 7 to 15 just like that. First minute and a half, as she now has 8 points in that span. She had the last 3 of the first half too, so she's really been kind of feeling it as of late. As there's a turnover by Lee Supply. Now Alyssa Terza the other way. Terza gets that floater to go.
Yeah, Edward Jones just needed Lauren to get going, and that's what's happening right now.
Edward Jones gaining some momentum and maybe tiring down this Lee Supply team. Maybe you kind of always wonder when fatigue's going to kind of become a factor, as Jessica Miller will head to the free throw line here.
And here's the impressive things about Edward Jones, right? They don't care who scores. The way they share the ball with one another is really impressive, and they have scores.
Mm-hmm.
They all want each other to score,
That's really what led them to a championship a year ago, is Jessica Miller goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And especially with the players that they've added. You add a player like Lauren Barella. I mean, that's just another scoring option that you have here. And, save on Wims as well. I mean, this Edward Jones team has done a nice job of adding some players to the already talented lineup that they have.
And then when you have a true point guard in Brooke Evans, someone that can see the floor and give direction, it completes it.
And it takes the pressure off of, anyone else who would have to go into that role.
Absolutely.
Especially if a young player is like, oh, hey, that's something that a role I want to take on. You learn from a player like Brooke Evans.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm sure that these girls are learning from one another as the summer goes on.
That was a great feed-in pass right there.
Nice bucket there by Autumn Matthews.
Oh, and then it gets, okay.
Matthews now up to 6 points for Lee Supply. Here's Brooke Evans. Inside to Terza. Terza working against Miller, and Terza draws the foul. We'll head to the free throw line with 13:26 to go. 52-37, Edward Jones lead.
And still all of Terza's points have come from the paint, correct, Jose?
I believe so, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, she's been inside and has done a phenomenal job in there. She hits the first of 2 free throws.
Which makes sense to put her inside right now.
Yeah, I mean, with her height, you know, I mean, obviously we know how good of a three-point shooter she is, but, you know, like I said before, you know, she's capable of posting up inside and making things happen, and she's shown that tonight. Up to 14 points. 12 of those points have come from the floor.
Nice pass.
Now Matthews working against
Nice.
Watts,
That was a good take. Just couldn't fall.
now here's Olivia Kemp the other way, and Larry Cash basically running on the floor to tell Olivia Kemp to slow things down. Bold strategy. It worked, it looked like. So there's a three ball by Terza. No good. 0 for 2 from the three from beyond the arc for Alyssa Terza. She's still trying to, you know, make sure her three ball's working. Is shot there by Miller is no good. Terza rebound now in transition. Terza working against Julianne Ott. The floater no good. Rebounded now by Sutton Williamson. Williamson working against Kemp. Williamson to the basket with the left hand, easy.
Wow, beautiful take by Sutton Williamson there. Way to push the ball up the floor.
Sutton Williamson up to 19 points after a 14-point first half. Timeout here. 12:24 to go in the second half. 54-39 Edward Jones lead. We'll take a second here on MVI Live.
E-Paint's proudly serving the community since 2021, offering home service for both residential and commercial properties. At E-Paint's, we will work with you to plan every step of the process and ensure that your satisfaction is met. With a team of experts and a variety of professional services available, you can be sure that your house will be taken care of. From the smallest to largest task, E-Paint believes your home deserves top priority service. For more information, visit epaintssandepoxy.com or call 412-559-8515. E-Paints, quality professional services that you can trust.
We are back here on MVI Live. 54-39 Edward Jones lead over Elise Supply. 12:24 to go in this one. Over the break, we talked about just how quickly Lauren Barella went from 4 points to 15 points. As she did that all in a matter of less than 2 minutes.
Like lightning.
I don't think I've ever seen a player score 11 points that quickly, but there you go, it happened. You mentioned Hannah Pugliese has done that on a few occasions.
Yeah, man, Hannah has come through in the clutch.
She's been a big second half shooter for you guys this year.
Yeah.
I feel like there have been a few times where she's been limited to maybe 4 points in the first half, and then the second half she explodes.
Yeah.
Savon Wims goes to the basket for 2. Full complement of players tonight?
I believe so, yeah. I believe
know,
so. I think I'll be missing Kiki Turner due to vacation.
That's always the toughest part in this league is who are you going to have on a given night, but I know Lee Supply is happy to have Sutton Williamson tonight.
Oh, my goodness.
As she adds another 2 bucket there. 21 points now for Sutton Williamson through the first 16-plus minutes.
Sutton Williamson is a problem.
And you know
She's a problem,
she's a problem when pretty much every coach in this league has said, "Man, I wish I had Sutton Williamson."
Yes.
Chad maybe more than others.
Yeah, you're right.
But every coach pretty much has said, "Oh man, I wish I had Sutton Williamson."
And this is crazy.
23 points now for Williamson. She cuts it to a 13-point. Hey, this is a closer game than it might seem. 56-43, 11 minutes to go here. A couple stops and some couple big shots, and Lee Supply's right back in this. There's a nice take by Olivia Kemp. That one doesn't fall. Rebounded by Matthews. Now Williamson in transition. Williamson tried to get it up to Ott, but a nice defensive play by Barella, and Maya Glisson will check in here for Savon Wims. Of course, a luxury that Edward Jones has that Lee Supply does not.
Right.
But I give a ton of credit to this Lee Supply team. I mean, 13-point game, and you're hanging in here with 5 players.
Oh!
Nice inbound, nice bucket there by Autumn Matthews. If that's something you can do here for Lee Supply, get it inside to Matthews, get some easy buckets. 11-point game right now, 56-45, 10.5 to go. Barella to the basket. She can't finish that one, and now Lee Supply once again going the other way. Jessica Miller. Miller gets around a handful of Edward Jones defenders. Maybe Lee Supply kind of turning it on right now. You kind of talked about liking the pace in which they were playing.
Yeah.
Maybe got to return to that a little bit. Is Larkin able to get the bucket and draw the foul?
Yeah, the pace they were playing at was keeping them in it, you know. Maybe go back to that, you know, patience. That
Right.
patience.
It seemed like they were finding good shots. The
Yep.
last couple of possessions, maybe rushing a little bit, at least that last possession. Larkin misses the free throw there, but still was able to make it a 13-point game with that bucket. And now Jessica Miller, 3-ball no good. Rebound by Glisson. Edward Jones looking to add to this lead. Meanwhile, Lee Supply looking to get a few stops to get back into this. Maybe cut it to single digits. Nice drive to the basket by Larkin, and she draws the foul against Williamson.
Emma Larkin getting back to it here. She had a great first half.
Yeah, 12 points in the first half. Went 3 for 3 from the line. She's now 4 for 5.
Man.
As Terza and Evans check back in for Lotz and Kemp. That's the thing with Edward Jones, too, as Larkin makes the second free throw. It doesn't matter who you put in there. You're pretty confident in what they bring and you know, what they're going to contribute, whether
Absolutely.
it's, you know, points, whether it's strong, you know, defensive game. I mean, a lot of depth here.
And having Emma Larkin from the foul line like that, man, knocking them down, I mean.
Timeout called here by Lee Supply. Head coach Caitlin Slagus with a 60-45 deficit for Lee Supply. And with 9:33 to go, we will take a break here on MVI Live.
Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. The right brands, price, and advice since 1946. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress is the Mon Valley's choice for selection, service, and savings for over 75 years. Highway Appliance, Furniture, and Mattress. You're going to like us a lot. We guarantee it.
We're back here on MVI Live. 60-45 lead for Edward Jones over Lee Supply as we got under 10 minutes to go here in this one. Jose Negron and Mariah Ward with you for the second game of this triple header. Thank you again, Mariah, for agreeing to be on with me.
Yeah, no problem. Having a great time. Great time. Might think about changing professions here.
Hey, this is a good backup plan.
Yeah,
if the coaching,
right.
if you're like, hey, I don't want to coach anymore,
Yeah.
like I can go into broadcast. As we'll go the other way here with Edward Jones. .60-45, 9.5 to go. As Edward Jones looking to continue to add on to their lead. Looked like Lee Supply was going to pull a little closer, but Edward Jones couple baskets in their last couple possessions and been able to extend that lead. Shot by Evans, no good. Rebounded there by Matthews. She gets it into the hands of Sutton Williamson. Williamson up to 23 points tonight. Not exactly playing like a middle schooler who is going into high school.
Not at all.
We've seen that a lot with these young players, just proving that they belong with some of the best players in the WPIAL. And in this girls division, you have that. You have some of the best. As Larkin takes that three, no good. Nice rebound there by Evans. Gets it back to Larkin. She'll take another three. That one's no good. Barella throws that one up. Can't get that one to fall. So a couple misses there by Edward Jones. 3 on that possession. Now Lee Supply looking to take advantage.
What a
To the hands
pass.
of Williamson.
What a pass and a good finish. Way
Great
to find
pass
her.
there by Tatum Olchak to get it to Sutton Williamson. 25 points for the young Trinity standout. Terza gets a rebound on her own shot. She's unable to make that fall. Now Evans working against Matthews. Kicks it out to Barella. Barella going inside the floater. She draws the foul. We'll head to the free throw line with 7:55 on the clock.
The way Brooke Evans facilitates She's not. I mean, the scoring, like I mean, that's like she wants to get everyone involved. I mean, it's just true point guard mentality for Brooke Evans, man.
And during the high school season, it's kind of it's interesting because she just has so much talent around her on that McKeesport team. Whether she passes the ball to Rachel Manfredo or whoever else on that team that can be there. She has pure shooters around her that she trusts. You mentioned before the trust that Autumn Matthews has in Sutton Williamson. Brooke Evans has a lot of trust in the girls around her, whether it's on this team or whether it's on her high school team.
Yeah, I agree.
Inside there to Matthews. Williamson to Matthews makes it look easy.
See, that brings us back to the trust there, Jose. Them two have good chemistry on the floor.
Glisson able to answer on the other end of the floor. Silent 8 points, quiet 8 points for Maya Glisson, and she's been able to contribute as well. Everybody really here for Edward Jones has contributed in one way or another. Now here's Williamson, guarded by Brooke Evans. Looking to continue her solid night. Jumper by Williamson is good.
What a move by Sutton Williamson, man. What a move.
27 points for Sutton Williamson. Brooke Evans.
Nice take.
Able to answer on the other end of the floor. Evans getting everybody else involved, but she has a few points as well. She gets a steal there. She's going to go to the basket, and Evans is going to get another one.
Okay, Brooke Evans.
6 points for Brooke Evans, 4 in the last 2 possessions.
A lot of balanced scoring from Edward Jones here.
Yeah, they have quite a few in double figures.
Sutton Williamson, again.
Williamson cuts it to a 15-point lead. I feel like Lee Supply has, they've hung in there between, the 10, 15-point mark, and they just haven't really been able to get on that big run. We always talk about how this game's a game of runs, right? And
yeah, absolutely. What's Sutton Williamson up to now, Jose?
She is up to, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
29. 29 points for Sutton Williamson. I don't know what who's had the season high this year. We did see a 29-point performance in the last game from Erica Hall.
I think Hannah Pugliese had maybe 28.
Yeah, I think so. We might have a tie right now for the season high in points. Have we seen anybody getting to 30? I don't know if we've seen anybody getting to 30.
No, I don't think we've had a 30-point game yet by any of
If anybody can check that. I don't know if Alex Lyons is still listening, if he if he remembers.
Alex, if you're on the feed.
I mean, I should know because I'm here every night covering games, but these things kind of slip away sometimes. There's a nice
take there.
Bucket there by Emma Larkin, as she's had quite a nice evening as well, as she's up to 18 points for Emma Larkin.
Incredible job by Emma Larkin tonight. Nice pass. Oh, good move.
Nice fake move there by Savon Wims.
Jose, she faked me out.
And she faked me out, too. I thought she was actually going to pass it. Savon Wims with 9 points here tonight as well. So a lot of balance here for Edward Jones with Larkin, Barella, and Terza all in double figures. You have Glisson and Wims on the verge of getting into double figures with 9 and 8. And then Brooke Evans with 6.
And Brooke Evans had a quick 6,
yeah.
too.
Yeah, she had 4 of those 6 in the 2 possessions here. And, even, Ella Lutz and Olivia Kemp aren't on the board, but they've done some nice things, too, here in providing some good minutes for this Edward Jones team. Wims gets it into the hands of Kemp. Kicks it out to Glisson. Glisson working against Williamson. Glisson
good defense.
Unable to get that to fall. Now here's Williamson the other way. And that's, I think, kind of the tough thing too with when you're only limited to 5 is, sometimes you can't play as aggressive as you want to too.
Right.
Just to worrying about fouls, as Julianne Ott was able to convert there for Lee Supply, 72-55.
Good defense there by Autumn Matthews. Oh, she's got to slow it down. She's got to slow it down there. Yeah. That's all.
Matthews with the steal. Nice hustle there by Olivia Kemp to get back and get it back into the hands of Edward Jones. And there's a nice rebound by Kemp. Again, we said, hey, she might not be on the scoreboard, but Olivia Kemp doing a good job getting a rebound, getting another opportunity for Edward Jones, and then Savon Wims nails the 3. Wims up to 12 points, so another 4 in double figures now for Edward Jones. Larkin, Barella, Terza, and now Wims.
Charge.
That
On
charge.
Autumn Matthews.
$75-55 lead for Edward Jones, so the running clock is in effect now.
But you know what, Jose? No matter the score, I'm impressed with Lee Supply.
Oh, 100%. I mean, you got to be happy, especially. I mean, when you have 5, you kind of know. All right, listen, we're going to be outmatched. We just got to give that effort. As Barella adds to her total with a bucket there, make it 77-55. And I mean, I think if I'm Caitlin Slagus, I'm pretty happy with the effort, especially the one from Sutton Williamson. 32 points for Sutton Williamson. Just absolutely phenomenal here, as now Barella looking to add to this Edward Jones lead. Barella working against Julianne Ott. Kicks it out to Maya Glisson. Under 3 minutes to go in this one. Edward Jones leads 77-58. Now Glisson to the basket. Can't get that one to fall. Nice rebound there by Kemp. Kemp out to Wims.
Oh, what
Wims
a three
hits the three.
What a nice three by Wims. Confident, patient, good form.
2 for 2 from beyond the arc here in this half. Is save on Wims. She has 10 of her points here in the half.
Good rebound, good putback by Autumn Matthews.
Matthews up to 12 points for this Lee Supply team. Now here's Kemp. Kemp over into the hands of Glisson. Glisson will take a 3. That one's no good. We'll get out to Julianne Ott. Ott doesn't have much help here right now. Going to try and work herself in, but can't make it happen.
Good hustle there by Ott.
As Terza will re-enter for Wims. We're under 2 minutes to go. Brooke Evans is going to come in for Lauren Barella. An impressive win here for Edward Jones. I mean, 80 points. I mean, that's
a lot of points.
That's a lot of points to put up, and so, but I mean, it's one of those games. Even it being lopsided, you're pretty impressed with both sides.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, overall, this was a good game. You know what I mean? No matter the score, Lee Supply with 5 players.
Yeah, this is a Lee Supply team. When you lose 2 huge players like Rachel Manfredo and London Creech, those are tough blows.
Absolutely.
You gotta kind of, I hate to say it's like a rebuild type of experience. But
and then also, Jose, that pace that Lee Supply was playing with, if they would have just stayed with that, I think it could have been a little closer.
Yeah, definitely have to play differently when you only have 5 on the floor.
Absolutely, yeah.
But these 5 have definitely put in the effort. There's no doubt about that. Is nice turnover there for Lee Supply. Looking to get some little victories here in this final minute of this game. Is a 3 ball there by Jessica Miller. No good. Rebounded there by Terza. Where Jones going to keep trying to score. Keep trying to do what they do. Can't let your foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah. I mean, we're here to play,
Lee Supply's not going to quit, so
no.
you got to.
Listen, we're going to play till the end, play till it's zeros on the clock.
We've seen crazier things in sports.
Yes.
So you never want to.
Don't give up on it.
You play for 32 minutes. That's the reason. Brooke Evans out to Kemp. Kemp. They all want Kemp to shoot.
Yeah.
Hey, she's looking for an open teammate. She's. See, they're all
like,
shoot.
Hey, shoot it.
But that's good that your teammates are encouraging you to shoot. She's been unselfish all night.
Yep.
She's done a good job in so many other ways. But that's going to be it for this one. Edward Jones, an 80-61 win over Lee Supply. Edward Jones moves to 5-3. Lee Supply falls to 1-7. We'll be right back with our Planet Roof Player of the Game here on MVI Live.
Planet Roof, Pittsburgh's top roofing company, goes above and beyond to give customers the best experience possible. At Planet Roof, we pay close attention to the quality of our work in your home. Our roofers are committed professionals with years of experience who will go above and beyond for all of our clients' needs, because at Planet Roof, we love what we do. For more information, contact us today at 724-243-3297 or visit our website, planetroof.com.
We are back to wrap up the second game of tonight's triple header. Edward Jones with a big victory over Lee Supply. They moved to 5-3 overall. Lee Supply falls to 1-7. And we will have our Planet Roof player of the game. Congratulations to Emma Larkin, 18 points. Matched Lauren Barella with a team high, 12 of those points in the first half. Emma Larkin is your Planet Roof player of the game, helped lead Edward Jones to the victory, was one of 4 players in double figures for Edward Jones. As we wrap things up here for Game 2, stay with us for Game 3 of tonight's triple header between AMD Industries and Cedarbrook. I'm Jose Negron. You're watching MVI Live.